Valencia. I'm Valencia.
Ah, it's near LA.
We got a big grandfather clock that we have regular maintenance. Yeah, we should do it once a year. But we have, and it's not working right now. Okay. And it's a jeweler.
Thank you.
Yes, exactly. So I saw that we had for a year. Oh, we're real close to. I don't want a battery operated one.
Here's the battery.
Yeah, these are all battery.
So, can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Nice and clear? Good. You can still come a little bit closer to your face. For those at the back, if you're not seeing what's happening over here, just take a look up. There's a TV screen as well. Alright, so where do you all come from? US. All over the US. Oh, okay. And how many days have you been in Germany now?
4 nights.
4 nights. Yeah. Are you ready for the demonstration? But it's gonna be in German. Is that okay? No?
Where's Jeff?
Then I'm trying to do it in English. Okay. Guess we can start now. So hello everyone and welcome to the Black Forest. My name is Ivan and I will tell you more about the cuckoo clocks and how they are made. But first I will start by showing you a replica of the first clock made here in 1640. It's a very simple clock made completely out of wood. Then inside there are 3 wooden wheels as a mechanism. Down here we have a stone for weight, which we have to wind up at least 2 times every day. And on the top there is a wooden beam as a balance to adjust the speed of the clock, because pendulums weren't known back then. And also, as you can see, this one has only 1 hand, so sometimes they had to do a little guessing with the time. So can you tell me what time is it showing now? 2:15, yeah, because this is 2 here, and this dot under would have been 2:30, so it's in between those two. I would also say 2:10 or 2:15, right? It's not so accurate, which means sometimes you could be 20 minutes late at work and nobody would know. But still, it's a first generation, no cuckoo and no sounds here. But then, around 1720, they started to make these clocks with painted face known as shield clocks, and now they have 2 metal weights, pendulum, and 2 hands, so they're more accurate. And inside they have metal mechanisms which are made out of brass and stainless steel. But what is important here is that for the first time we have a cuckoo coming out. And the cuckoo comes out 1 time on every half hour, but on the hour he counts the time. So 5 o'clock 5 times, 6 o'clock 6 times, and so on. Basically, he tells you the time. And then here we have a special shield clock. You see on the top this poor guy working in his workshop. And behind him there's a lady standing. And guess what? She's got something like this in her hand. So let's see what will happen if the guy doesn't work hard enough. 7 o'clock, 7 times on the head. And this one is also known as a mother-in-law clock. Then the first clock with carvings appeared around 1860, and it was this one here, which is known as a train station clock. That was at a time when trains started coming here to the Black Forest, and also this design on the front represents railway tracks. Then later, after some time, they started to make clocks with more carvings and more details like this one here, and to make something like this, it takes around 6 to 8 weeks. So now let's see how they are made. First step is to choose the wood, and this is known as a lime wood. Some call it basswood or linden wood, it's all the same. It's a very soft wood, ideal for carving, which has to be dried for about 4 years. Once the wood is dry, we take a stencil, place it onto the front and spray the shapes which we have to cut out. And these shapes are cut out using a saw, and it's the only part of clockmaking where machinery is used. Everything else is done by hand. Once the shapes are cut out, we have something like this, and then we can start to carve. And carvings are done by local people here in the Black Forest, mostly during the winter months to earn some extra money. And to carve, they are using around 40 different tools and chisels, similar to the ones you see here. But sometimes they also use tools like this one here. Know what it is for? This is for inspiration. So with some inspiration and the right tools, we have carvings like this. And nowadays we have around 40 to 45 families doing the carvings in this part of the Black Forest. And each person will carve only one part. For example, one person will carve just the frame, and then the other one top decoration. At the end, when everything is done, they are all sent to the assembly point where they fit it onto this basic house of the clock. So we have a frame like this, and then on the top decoration. And this is how a front face of a small cuckoo clock looks like. But that's not all, because inside we need to put the mechanisms, and we have 4 different types of them. All 4 are powered by the gravity of the weights, and this one here is a one-day mechanism. We also call it daily mechanism, and it means you have to wind it up at least 1 time every day. And it's powered by 2 small weights, like this one. This one is an 8-day mechanism. It's also known as a weekly one, so you have to wind it up at least once a week or once in every 8 days. And the weekly one is powered by 2 bigger weights, like this one. So now you maybe notice the difference between the 2 in the middle and the 2 at the edges is these additional pumps here at the top. Does anyone know what is this for? That's right. This is where we have people dancing here on the top. So actually it's an 8-day and 1-day mechanism, but for clocks with music. And they have 3 weights instead of 2, because each weight has its own function. 1 weight is for the cuckoo, 1 for the time, and the 3rd weight for the music and the dancing people. So if you see a clock with only 2 weights, like on this one here, that means it's got the cuckoo and time, but no music here. Unless if it's a battery-powered one, because battery clocks, they all have music, but they all have just 2 weights, because weights on them are just for decoration, and you don't even have to wind them up. Or the mechanical ones you do, and this is how you do it. So simply grab the chains and pull them down till the weights get the top. Just like this, very simple. But not from the other way around. If you take it by the weights, then you can damage the mechanism inside. So always pull the chains. And now, clocks with music, they have an additional part inside, and of course it's a music box. And they all play 2 songs, Edelweiss and Happy Wanderer, so they're after me. And this is the only part which is not made here in Germany. These are made in Switzerland. So I'm gonna play it now for you, but it's not so loud. Can you hear it? No? Do you know why we can't hear it? It's made in Switzerland, that's why.
It's too far.
Okay. Let's see now. When we put it here into this casing, big difference. Now it's made in Germany, right? But actually the difference here is in the wood. In this case we use wood as an amplifier, so it vibrates, resonates the sound, and that's why it's not much louder. Very simple. And now, maybe most interesting part is how do we get a cuckoo sound? It's with these bellows. Inside each clock, there are two of them with two different tones. This one and this one. When we put them together, we have a cuckoo sound. Medium ones for medium-sized cuckoo clocks. For bigger clocks, we have bigger bellows and they have deeper sound. And also some small ones, which we call baby cuckoos. But also, each clock nowadays has a switch on the side, so you can turn off cuckoo and music, for example, at night when you sleep, so it doesn't wake you up. While the battery-powered ones, they have a light sensor on the side, so they will shut off all the sounds automatically at night, whenever it's dark in the room. So you don't even have to worry about that. So all in all, we have around 150 clocks here in the shop, and they all have 2 years international warranty. We have service stations all over the world. In the US, we have 4 of them. And we also ship worldwide. Shipping is fully insured and it's a flat rate, which means regardless of the size or the quantity, you can ship multiple items from both shops here. So from this one and the glass shop all together in one shipping. And if it's above 200 euros, the purchase, then the shipping is free. If it's less than 200 euros, then it's 89 euros, 89. Except for those big ones there in the corner. They have a special shipping price. And also, because our prices here include European VAT, which you don't have to pay. So if you decide to ship anything, we will take 13.5% off the price as a tax refund. So it gets even better. So all those clocks you see on the wall by your right are the battery-powered ones, and all the ones you see on the wall by your left and behind me are the mechanical ones. Those are the ones you have to wind up or pull the chains. And that will be all from me. Thank you very much for your attention and enjoy the Black Forest. Thank you.
Was machst du damit? Jetzt hat die schon wieder rausgefahren und sagt, du bist die wieder rein. Was hast du?
Hey, du hast ein Buch oder jetzt?
Ja, du wieder da hat er mein verschiedene Schau, es wird halt neu verpackt.